All right, everybody, welcome to the North American Women's A semifinal. The A-Holes out of Canada face off against the Golden Girls out of the Mid-Atlantic. Golden Girls chip that ball out over center. Maddie Rothman chases it down. A-Holes take it back into their back period. They bring it up here. Dump in, number 93 from the A-Holes. That's Emily Jude. She chases it down herself. She has it in the corner. Victoria Biaghitti pins her there. A-Holes come out with it. Biaghitti slips it around. That's up to Amanda Galvic. Galvic shoots it up over the line. Lindsay Bittler's attacking. Maxie Wise comes out, knocks that out to Emily Jude. Cross spring pass. That gets knocked off by Galvic. Sam Forcelli has it. She goes back to number 9, Sarah Houston. This gets chipped up. In deep there, Ari Kazakowski goes back to get it. Galvic has that ball. She chips it up over the middle. Comes back in. The A-Holes have it over to Fiocelli. Shoots from the red line. Turned aside by Shelley. Pam Bilger picks it up. Bilger puts it over to Kazakowski, back to Bilger, up the middle. To LaCour. LaCour dumps it down the side. Lenny Adonis picks it up. Shot on net, that gets blocked by the A-Holes. Ball's out in the middle. Canada picks it up. Shelby Hayward, she takes it back in her own corner. Puts it up the middle. To Stelman. Stelman puts it down. No icing. Just missed that pass. A-Holes coming up the sideboards to get it over. Lenny Adonis steers it off. That's over to Leanne Dixon. Gets the blue line. Dumps it down. Deflected by Emily Jude. A-Holes go back to pick it up. Carrie Bloomberg comes up with it. Bloomberg looks for an outlet pass up the side there. That misses. No icing. Deflected there. Golden Girls loses behind. Sid Williams has got her tied up in a corner. Sid throws a little body, pins her girl in the corner there. Ball's loose. Comes up top to Bloomberg. A-Holes number 87, Caitlin McKnight shot. That goes just about wide. Sid Williams picked it up down in the corner. Puts it around there through Sarah Houston. Up to Kat Helling, over to Maddie Rothwin. Maddie Rothwin picks it up, puts on her speed. She's in to Haley Frade. Frade does it, protects the ball on the outside. Loses her coverage. Makes a little fancy move on net. She gets knocked down, puts that ball wide. Ball's behind the net here. Emily Jude picks it up, chips it through Frade. Through Frade. That ball comes up here. Victoria Biaghitti keeps it in. All the way cross pass, that's out. Emily Jude picks it up again. She dumps it down, goes for a change. Victoria Biaghitti for the Golden Girls goes back. She gets it around to Karen Levin. Karen Levin chips it up to Becky Dobson. She gets it through her defender, but that's down a little bit too far. That ball wings around to the near side. Back to Haley Frade and the Becky Dobson shot, just wide. That was deflected wide. Lizzie Machak has it again. She spins out of her shot, puts it on front. That's deflected wide. Off the foot of number 11, Casey Wilkinson. Ball gets back. Wilkinson picks it up. Becky Dobson's all over her. Dobson runs her off into the boards. Ball comes up the near side here. Cross spring pass over there. That's number 10, Madison Nichols. Maddie picks that ball up. She's trying to get away from Karen Levin. Puts it up to the point. No coverage there. Shot McKay's. Save just wide. Just missed Sarah Houston on the back door there for that rebound. Huey gets it over to number 2. Back up top to Fiocelli. Fiocelli likes to shoot. She's going to dish that off. Misses that pass. Down in the corner, Biaghitti and Nikki Lowen battle for it. Nikki Lowen comes out for it. Captain of the A-Holes. She's looking. She gets it dished back into the corner to Sam Fiocelli. Fiocelli cycles over to Paige Smith. Paige Smith goes back to Fiocelli. Fiocelli takes it deep into the corner. She's got Michelle Fairhollow all over top of her. Karen Levin on top of her. Ball goes in the far corner. Amanda Galvic comes in. She's fighting with Paige Smith there. Biaghitti comes in to help. Ball's loose. Referee's calling to move it. Back behind the net. Here comes Biagini. She puts it up the far side to Emily Kvortek. Kvortek gets knocked down. No call there. Ball comes back up top here to Lowen. Lowen shot. Just missed that deflection for Fiorcelli down low. She tries to get the rebound. Karen Libin doesn't let her have that. Ball goes back in behind the net here. Fiorcelli has it. Karen Libin's all over her. She's trying to get out front. Shot wide. It goes back behind the net. Karen Levin's got two Canadians on her out front. Emily Jude, she steps in. Shot. Score! Emily Jude came off of the bench there for a change. Got herself wide open. Got a little replay here. What you see as that ball gets dished out front. Emily Jude's coming from the bench. Snipes on the far side there. Beautiful angle. We got a second replay here from behind. You see her making that cut, and that pass comes out from Paige Smith right on her tape. Jungles it, and she just gets it on the far side over the shoulder of the Golden Girls player. We have a quick timeout here for a jersey swap. Looks like Golden Girls thought their jersey was too close, but the light side made it way too close to the Canadians, so they're going back to their dark. And here we go. Golden Girls win the faceoff back to Kozakowski. Kozakowski's over to Michelle Fairheller. Fairheller goes back to Kozakowski. Kozakowski comes up to Marinelli. Marinelli goes through the middle. She just misses the floor. Leanne Dixon chases that down. Emily Jude picks it up from the A-holes, takes it back in her corner. She makes a quick move, a little flip pass. Kozakowski knocks that down at center. She dishes off. Michelle Fairheller over Lenny Adonis. She puts it in the corner. Sorry, Lenny Marinelli. A-holes have that. Back around the other side to Emily Jude. Jude tries that. Gets knocked down by Maddie Rothman. Jude picks it back up. Back behind the net. A-holes lose it to Frade. Frade shot. Saved by Maxie Weiss. Turnover there. Deadly spot to Haley Frade. Frade got that shot off. Maxie Weiss swallowed it right up. Quick shout out to 2 and 10, our sponsor. If you're looking for high quality custom uniforms, check out 2 and 10 Custom Apparel. Specialists in premium sublimated jerseys and team gear built for performance and durability. Frade steps in for the draw here, wins it back, up to Pam Bilger. Bilger puts it off in the corner. Frade looks like he's going for that, but number 11, Casey Wilkinson picks it up. Swings it back, Maddie Rothman picks that pass off. A-holes come out with it. Rothman's all over her, using her speed. A-holes just dish it back. Wilkinson comes out, breakout pass up the middle, turnover to Frade. Frade's got a high slot, shot, snipe, rebound, just side. I don't know who the Golden Girls got that rebound there, but she just missed the short side on Wise. A-holes chip it out, put it right in their bench. We got a replay from the backside here. As you see, as that shot comes in from Frade, right off the shoulder of Wise, right to the Golden Girls player who just misses, puts it in the short side, just puts it wide there. Heck of a rebound shot. Dobson steps in, she loses this draw, back in the corner to Stelman. Stelman picks it up, turnover up front. Just misses Lindsay Machak. Falls back in the corner, Galvic picks that up. She's got coverage on her, Galvic goes back behind the net. Looks to swing it out front. I think that hit Wise in the helmet. Galvic's all over it again. She steals that ball. She's back in the corner again. Swings it up the near side to Machak. Lindsay Machak puts it wide, misses everybody there, puts it in the corner. That ball gets back up to the top to Sid Williams. Sid Williams sees Machak in the middle. Oh, just misses that one-timer. Machak has that ball. She's trying to get the corner, gets pinched off, tries the center. Wise knocks that down and covers it up. Ryan Wilson, the new NBHL head official, steps in to drop this. Drops this ball. Sarah Houston for the A-Holes comes and steals it. She tries to center that pass, comes over to Maddie Nichols, right up the middle. Got a 2-on-1 potential, but nope. Victoria Beginning knocked that off. Nichols comes in, knocks Sid Williams off, gets that ball out front, just misses Houston. Ball's in the corner here. Houston dumps it off to Nichols. Nichols tries to go through, gets it out to Huey, just misses her wide. Huey picks it up in the corner, puts it back to Nichols. Nichols tries to feed Huey on the short side, nothing. Ball comes out to the point, Emily Jude gets it. Back down to Nichols behind. Nichols tries a little speed, comes around for the stuffer. Shelley was there, just gets it. Oh, rebound comes back at the Nichols, and she gets her cross side corner high. Sonia Shelley was down there, and I think she got her in the far corner. Got two replays here to show you. See as this one comes out, she comes around for the stuffer. Sorry, a little technical difficulty. Here we go. Comes around for that stuff shot. Gets the rebound herself and just gets her on the far side. What a nice angle. She did not have a lot of room there. What a shot by Madison Nichols. A-Holes win this ball back. They take it back down behind their own net. Just going to end the first period here. Well, at the end of the first, it's 2-0 A-Holes. We're going to pause real quick for a commercial from our sponsors. All right, everybody, welcome back here for the second period of the first Women's A semifinals today. Golden Girls out of the Mid-Atlantic versus the A-Holes. Canada with a few USA players with them. I want a quick shout out to Napper USA, our sponsor. Step onto the rink with confidence here in Napper USA, the premier ball hockey equipment supplier in the United States and proud sponsor of cool hockey events. Elevate your game with gear designed for champions. Anybody's out there looking to bring their team out to a tournament, reach out to Cool Hockey Events, see if you can get in the next one. And if you're looking for custom gear, check out CustomBallsAndPucks.com, a new company by Napper USA. Print your logo on all your custom hockey balls. Wilson steps in for this draw. LaCour versus, can't tell. Oh, that was Lowen. Lowen wins that ball back. Wilkinson picks it up, comes over to the other side. Chips that ball up to Fioruccelli. Fioruccelli tries to get through, but that's turned over. Dixon gets it. She dumps it down behind the net. A-Holes goalies steers it off. Gives it to number 11, Cassie Wilkinson. Ball's back in her corner. There's no pressure here from the Golden Girls. Wilkinson comes up to Fioruccelli. She misses that. Kozakowski has it. She's looking for a spot over to LaCour. LaCour looks to spin around. Goes center point to Karen Levin. Karen Levin shoots. Block. Score! I don't know if that was deflected there. Leanne Dixon was looking for that deflection in the high slot there. Karen Levin shot that. That was a nice shot. Maybe through a screen. Let's check these replays. You see, as Levin gets this through, I think that was, it might have been a deflection on the backside there. If not, there was definitely a screen up high. You see as this other angle, as the shot comes through. Oh, I think the Canadian defender that tried to block that might have screened their goalie. Karen Levin beats Maxie Wise. Stick high. 2-1. Here we go. Ball gets chipped in. Haley Frade goes back for it. She tries to put it around. They get that ball out to the far corner. Frade makes a little contact. She protects that ball. She's got two on top of her. Ball's pinned. Referee's telling her move it. Nobody's going. They're going to blow it dead. Take a deep face off. Frade's going to step in here for the draw against Shelby Hayward. Hayward wins that. No, not a clean wall. That's in between. They're fighting through it. Vilger comes up, pokes it. Canadians pick it up. They're trying to come through. Fraid gets that. She chips out. All right, here we go. Canadians have it down low. Maddie Rothman is all over them. Canadians go through. Bailey Fraid comes and causes another turnover. They get that ball up to Bloomberg. She tries to get out. Canadians, Perlux chips it through. They got a 2-on-1. Shot, so big rebound. Two big saves there by Shelley. She did not have a pass lane. She had to shoot those in the bad angle. Canadians get it back out. They're trying to come through the middle. Rothman comes in again to help Fraid. Villager has that ball. She spins off her player, chips it up. Ball gets picked off by Canadian. Shot out front, deflected out wide. Kachak picks it up. She chips it out for Golden Girls. Back to Emily Jude for the A-hole. She picks it up. Quick pass in the middle. Comes down low on Sonia Shelley with Sarah Houston coming. They're just going to blow that dead. Ruben Cuevas, referee's going to step in to drop this ball. Caitlin McKnight will face off against Becky Dobson. Dobson wins that in the corner to Sid Williams. Sid Williams spins around the other side. Stops behind her net. She's got pinned in, looking for a pass here. Golden Girls start to cycle through, giving her an outlet. She brings up the near side. Tries to hit Kachak. That's deflected, no icing. Canadians pick it up behind their own net. Bring it up the near side. Galvix over that pass. Back behind the net. Kachak's on her. The U.S. is doing a good job here to pin them in. I'm sorry, Golden Girls. Canadians aren't going anywhere. Stay behind their net. Up by gold. I'm sure they're good with getting rid of any time they can. Emily Jude swings it back behind their own net now. They bring it up over the other side of Sarah Wilson. Quick pass up the middle. 2-on-2. Galvix trailing to fill that middle. Ball shot gets deflected. Into the corner, Sid Williams. On top of 87, Caitlin McKnight. Shot out front. Knocked down. Becky Dobson steers that out. Dobson puts it around the other side to Kat Helling. Helling puts it back to Dobson. Canadians trying to come through. Nichols trying to come through. Ball back up to Steblin. Steblin shot. Oh, through screen. Sonia Shelley just pitches that on her arm. That was a nice shot there. She had a double screen in front of her. Going to get a quick change here. U.S. is sending out Alyssa LaCour's line going up against Nikki Lowen. LaCour steps in and gets low. Wins that ball back to Victoria Biagini. She shoots it around the other side up to Katie Gardner. Katie Gardner picks it up at the blue line. She's got help. She quicks over the other side. Marinelli picks up that deflected pass. She takes it down behind the net. She gets pinched off. Ball in behind. Katie Gardner knocks that pass down. Marinelli has it. She chips it back in the corner for the cycle. Katie Gardner chases that. Canadians bring it to the near corner. Cross break pass up the other side of Friacelli. She comes through the middle. Dipsy Doos gets through. Player Karen Levin lets the ball through, but not the body. Listen, the court takes that ball back behind the net. Brings it up the near side. Chip through, but there's nobody there. Canada shot. Deflection. Score! Rebound out to Nikki Lowen. And Nikki Lowen was there all by herself. Biagini tried to get to her, but she just taps that ball in the open net. 3-1 A-holes. See that shot comes in. Lowen's in the top slot there and just puts that rebound right back in the net. Biagini was a little too far out to cover her. See this backside. She's by herself, and that high slot rebound comes right to her stick. Very unfortunate rebound for the Golden Girls. 6:08 to go in the second. Fraid wins that ball back to Fairheller. Fairheller puts up the Rothman. Rothman puts it in deep. Fraid chases to the corner. Tries to center out front. Two Canadians there. They pick that off. Paige Smith brings it up. Chips up the other side. Tries to go through the legs. The U.S. picks that up. Kozakowski takes that. A-holes pick it back up again. Shot. Right into the bread basket. Sonia Shelley swallows that up. We'll have a left side face-off here. Offensive draw. Hayward steps in against Fraid. Fraid wins that back to Fairheller. Fairheller chips around to Kozakowski. That misses her. Emily Midzak comes in from the Canadian. She picks it up. She's got two. Fraid comes out with it. Braid slows down in the corner. Trying to look for a pass. She comes up to Fairheller. Fairheller tries to go through the Rothman. The Canadians pick that off. Back in the corner. Braid's on her. Rothman comes in. Tries to give her a little help. Ball up top to Wilkinson. Shot just wide. Looking for a deflection there. She had her prolocks. Fairheller comes up. Tries to get it through. That's back up top to the point again. Canadians keep it down low. Hills put it in the corner. That's number 8. Emily Midzak. She tries a center shot just wide. Kozakowski from the Golden Girls pick it up. She spins off her player, goes back behind the net. Rothman's going for a change. Kozakowski's going to let that happen. Galvin comes out on the floor. Kozakowski comes up the near side of the Frayed. Frayed goes back behind to Kozakowski. She comes up the other side of the Fairheller. Fairheller rips it up. There's nobody there. It's going to be an icing. All the way down. Icing, no change for the Golden Girls as A-holes send out some fresh bodies. Stepped in, A-holes win it back. Paige Smith shot blocked by Megan. She chips it up. Galvik turns on the jet. She gets it by Smith. Smith makes contacts with her and runs her into the referee. Potential interference there, maybe not. Ball comes up the other side to Houston. Houston puts it through the middle. That gets deflected back to Kat Helen from the Golden Girls. She puts it up her side, knocked down by Houston. Dobson has the ball. She's got Houston all over her. She chips through the line. Takes a nice hit there. We got a penalty coming on Steblin. Number 2 Steblin from the A-holes for an interference or a check. Dobson spun on her, tried to go clear on the board side here and got through, and she just had to put a body on her. You see the replay here as Dobson comes through, bad angle for us, but as she comes through, she tries to squeeze through that part, and the Canadian player just threw a hip check into her, took her into the boards, knocked her down. Easy call for the Stripes to make. Golden Girls are going on a power play. This power play is brought to you by the new custom PB&J truck that we have at the tournaments this weekend. The best peanut butter and jelly sandwich you've ever had, if not the best sandwich ever. Dobson steps in. Ball gets one back to Kozakowski. Over to Levin, back to Kozakowski. They're going to play a little pitch catch. Kozakowski goes low. Shot deflected by the Canadians. A-holes get it up. Sarah Houston. Karen Levin tries to put it down late, and she decides to smoke one of her own players on the bench with that pass. We'll be back up top here, outside of the zone. Face off. 3:50 to go in the second. 1:15 left in the power play for the Golden Girls. Dobson steps in here. Wins that ball forward, but the A-holes get it. They chip it out. Goes right to Kozakowski. She loses it. A-holes pick it up, coming to breakaway. Just misses. What a save by Shelley there. I think Kozakowski might have got a little stick check to slow her down. That was 87. Caitlin McKnight for the A-holes. McKnight picks off another outlet pass. Tries to get through. Has the ball 2 on top of her. Kozakowski and Biagini. Kozakowski comes out with it. That was a good 20 seconds off that power play there. Levin picks it up, goes over to Kozakowski. Kozakowski is up the far side. Up to Biagini. Biagini gets it over the line. Chips in and chases herself. The A-holes pick it up behind the net. Biagini's on her, trying to come through to help. Braid comes out with it. She's looking, she sees Levin up close boards. Levin has it there. Kara Levin sets in the side. Shot. Down low, rebound. Braid tries to smack it out of the air. Maxie Weiss get her glove on it. Those two are teammates in other teams, so they just kind of shake each other's hands. See this breakaway when they come down. As she comes down here, get a little stick check there. She goes to make that backhand move. Sonia Shelley's up for the task, knocks that down. A-holes win the draw on the back. 93, Emily Jude has it. She goes back behind the net. Biagini fights it out. She tries to chip through. That comes out to Houston. Houston on the back end. She can't get it out of the zone. Levin keeps it. Levin takes it herself all the way down the corner. She's looking. Steps out to Dobson. Back up to Biagini. Houston knocks that down. They're even. Here we go. Karen Levin tries to shoot. He gets knocked down. Outlet pass coming over here to Lowen. Lowen's one-on-one with Kozakowski. Lenny Marinelli's coming back to help. Lowen tries to dipsy-do. Kozakowski knocks that ball down. Lowen comes up with it. Ball's right on the goaltender, but Sonia Shelley's going to knock that down. Kozakowski knocked that move down, tried to break through, lost the ball, and Lowen came up with it. Was all alone in the goalie, but out in front of her, Sonia Shelley put her hands on it and says, "Not today." Lowen's going to step in against LaCour. LaCour tries to win that back. Comes down on top of the goaltender. She's just going to stop it there and we'll try this again. Lowen and LaCour again. Lowen wins that straight back to the point. Shot, big save, rebound was almost on Paige Smith's stick. Just missed it. Golden Girls break out. LaCour has it, she puts it on the net, goes through herself. Maxie Weiss is just going to hold that. Not going to let her have any opportunity there. 2 minutes to go in the second here. 3-1 game, A-Holes in the lead. The A-Holes, predominantly from Canada, have Maxie Weiss, Sarah Houston, and Maddie Nichols, all from Team USA, playing with them this weekend. Dobson steps in for this draw. She wins it up to Bittler. Bittler tries to go back to the point, but Paige Smith run that. She picks it up. She chips it in low. Helling's back there after it. Helling and Bilger pair here for the Golden Girls. They've been playing together for a long time. Galvik has it, comes up her side. She's off sides. Tried to take that ball in with her, jumbled a little bit, got her body in before the ball. The neutral zone face-off here. Golden Girls offensive side. Lowen, Smith, Fiorcelli up front for the A-Holes with Jude and someone that I can't see in the back. Dobson, Galvik in the chat here. They chip that through. Galvik's got it on net. She comes down. Maxie's just going to hold that, not let her have anything on it. So we'll have an offensive zone draw here for Dobson and the Golden Girls. Shelby Hayward steps in against Becky Dobson for this draw. Comes back. Hayward wins that through. Canadians get it. That's Perlock. She chips through Sid Williams into the corner, chases it down, takes it down behind the goal line, looks to center, just misses a cutting Shelby Hayward there. Back up top to Smith. Smith shots blocked by Machak. Machak's all over her, trying to get it through. Smith keeps it. Sid Williams picks that up. She gets it through. That's deflected, no icing. Galvik's taking that down. A-Hole swinging around the other side away from Galvik. Dude brings it up here to Perlock. Perlock brings it through. Looking for a chip pass. Shelby Hayward. Hayward's got it in the corner. Hayward tries to spin off of Dobson. Dobson's going to give her the business. Try to get that ball out front and gets it out to Kozakowski, who puts it up to Galvik. Tips that ball deep over the blue line, no ice, and Galvik goes for a change. Rothman comes in, tries to pin her player, uses her speed. She's got two on her. A-Holes come out with the ball. No, they don't. Haley Frade brings it back up top to Kozakowski. Kozakowski brings it back over to Frade. Frade shot. Steered aside by Weiss. The ball gets chipped around the back. Karen Levin comes in to keep it. She uses her feet, keeps it in, tries to break through. That doesn't happen. She gets tied up and goes down. Levin chips it. I'm sorry. Canadians chip it up to Wise. Wise tries to shoot one in. They got the ball pinned behind the net. Frade comes in. Rothman comes out with it. She's going to spin off her defender, try to go back behind the net, give herself a little space. Just going to end the period. End of 2, 3-1 A-Holes. Take a quick break for our sponsors. right, here we go. Back for the third period. Frade wins that ball forward. The A-holes pick it up. Rothman gets it though. A-holes steal it from her. Maddie Nichols puts it up the middle. A-holes have a 2-on-1 if they want. Shot. Steered aside by Shelley. Villager puts that up to Rothman. Rothman sees it. Tries to get through to Frade. A-holes read that pass. Took it right off to her. Steplin puts it wide of the goaltender. Fairheller knocks that ball down. She comes out the other side with it. Chips up the boards. Nobody home except for Sarah Houston for the A-holes. She loses it to Megan. Mackenzie Megan's coming up. Houston chases her down for a back check. Steals that ball from her. What a veteran play by the U.S. player, Sarah Houston. A-holes dropped that ball down on net. Steered aside. Kat Helling takes it in the corner. She comes up the near boards with it. Gets the blue line. Chips it through the middle. Just misses Dobson for a pass. Rothman knocks that outlet pass on. They get back on side. Rothman shot, blocks. Back over to Galvik. She chips it through in the corner. Galvik swings out the other side. Tries to go to Helling. Helling had somebody coming off the bench. Get right on top of her for that shot. Emily Jude goes into the corner with Maddie Rothman. Maddie Rothman comes out with her speed. Pushes it through. She gets pinched off by Canadian defender. A-holes bring it up to Sarah Houston. She brings it up to Sarah Ford Shelley. That gets picked by Sid Williams at the line. Becky Dobson picks up that ball. Gets it, dumps it down deep, just past Maxie Wise. She's going to chase it herself. Wise sees Becky coming. She's like, let me hold on to this. All right, we'll have an offensive zone draw on the right side for Golden Girls here. Dobson's going to stay out with Michak and Marinelli. Levin and Biaghetti in the back. Look for Dobson to try to win this clean. Back to Biaghetti in the shooter hole. Lowen wins that into the back. A-holes pick it up in the corner. Marinelli's on top of her. Other rink. Nobody's there. Michak's coming through. She gets pinched off. They're fighting. Marinelli comes in to help. Michak uses her long reach. She picks that ball up. Gets it back over to Marinelli. A-holes get it, swing it up. Levin wins that. Breaks through, tries to cut in the middle. That gets pinched. Ball comes back out to Dobson. Dobson misses it. She's got coverage coming on her hard. Here comes Lowen. Shelley chips that ball through. Comes up top. Fiorcelli takes it. She takes it out of the zone. A-holes chip it back up the far boards. Levin picks that up. She's just going to chip to Michak. Michak tries to send her over for Lenny Marinelli. That pass misses. A-holes pick that up, start breaking up the middle with it. A-holes pass over to Lowen. Lowen takes it on the side. She's going to try to go back out front. Knocked down by Dobson. Tries to center again, misses everybody. Ball's in the corner. Karen Levin is on top of her. Leanne Dixon picks that up. She gets knocked down from behind. And we have a penalty here on the A-holes. Trying to see what number that was for you, but it looks like they're going to call a rough. It looks like it's number 4, Jenna Prolux. You see in this replay as she comes up behind, she just gets body on her and gives her a nice little shove there with the arm. You can see that arm come up. Argue all you want, but that's an easy call all day long. Dobson, Frade, Levin, Biaghetti, and Kozakowski come out for the Golden Girls. Biaghetti moving up front. Dobson wins that ball in the corner. Frade goes and gets that, chases down. She's got Jude on top of her. Biaghetti comes in to help. They separate. Ball's coming back up top to Karen Levin. She moves over in the center point. Looks over this side to Becky Dobson. Shot! Rebounds out front. Just misses. Dobson missed that clear. Ball's outside. They're going to reset. Levin picks it up. Over to Dobson. They're in the zone and they set. Back to Levin, center point. Frade goes down to get low. Kozakowski comes back over to Dobson. Dobson slips through. Just misses Biaghetti for the tip on the side. Kozakowski brings it back up to Levin. Levin shot. Down low. Rebound. Loose. Maxie Weiss gets a leg on it. Covers that up with a paddle. Frade had 2 shots to that rebound there. She got the first one. Looks like Weiss got her stick on her on the second one there. Took it away. Right side draw here for Golden Girls. Dobson's going to take this. Overload on the right side for the Golden Girls. For them to try to go that way. Ball comes back up top to Karen Levin. Puts it over on the side of Frade. Out front, middle. Dobson just misses. Shot! Steered aside by Weiss. Back up top, Levin. Over to Kozakowski. Blocked down by the A-holes. Ball's in the corner. Kozakowski picks that off and right out to Canadian player. Just misses Levin. Ball's clear. Levin's going to take it all the way back down to her own goal line. 28 seconds to go into power play. 6:31 in the third. A-holes up 3-1. Ball comes over to Kazakowski. She gets the line, dumps in deep. Nobody's running for the Golden Girls. A-holes are going to get there. Free clear, that's deflected. Comes right to Michelle Fairheller. Fairheller puts it over to Kazakowski. Kazakowski shot, short side, just misses. Ball into the corner, comes out to the far side. I'm sorry, near side. Becky Dobson goes after it. She swings around. Kazakowski has it back to Fairheller. Fairheller shot. Just through a screen. Maxie Weiss just gets an extended toe out on that. Covers up the rebound. What a save there by the A-holes goaltender, Weiss. Golden Girls are going to get a big change here. Send out the list of the core, Menzie Megan and Maddie Rothwin with Fairheller and Bilger in the back. Pam Bilger, USA ball hockey fame, has made every single national team that she's been age eligible for since 2009. 15 teams, ladies and gentlemen. Crazy stat. Lowen wins this ball back in the corner for the A-holes. They swing it around the other side. They go back behind their net. Paige Smith chips it up. I'm sorry, they chip it up to Paige Smith. She dumps it to the far corner looking for Thea Chili. Fairheller's going to get there first. She swings around the other side to Rothwin. But here comes Bloomberg. She keeps it in. Rothwin chases her down, pokes it off of her. They're fighting for it in the corner. Rothwin spins off, loses speed. That ball gets out to Pam Bilger. Bilger goes to the other side to Megan. Megan misses that up top. A-holes keep it in. Fiorelli puts it deep. Smith's down there. Pam Bilger swings through her, goes back to the other corner. Fiorelli saw that before anybody else. She picks the ball up. She didn't like there, thought she was held. Ball comes up top. That's blocked wide by the Golden Girls. That ball goes out of play. They're saying that that block was behind the blue line, so we'll have a defensive draw here deep in the Golden Girls zone. Dobson comes out with Kachak and Galvik, a little bit of speed. Golden Girls adjusting their stance here for this face-off. Face-off gets wins up to the point. A-holes swing it back down the quarter. Dobson's on top of her player. They're fighting for the ball there. Dobson spins off of her. A-holes player goes down. Chip pass out the middle. Machak was cutting the other way. We got icing on. No ice. A-holes player could have got there. They swing the ball around. Turn over to Galvik. Galvik tries the center. That ball's put up top. Dobson has it. Dobson shot from the blue line. Deflected. Hits the goaltender. Save up to the side. Paige Smith. I'm sorry. The A-holes dump it down. That's going to be an icing. 4:36 to go in the third. 3-1 A-holes. If you're looking for high-quality custom uniforms, check out 2 and 10 Custom Apparel. Specialists in premium sublimated jerseys and team gear built for performance and durability. From concept to game day, 2 and 10 delivers bold designs and pro-level quality your team can be proud to wear. 2 and 10 Custom Apparel. Gear up the right way. Golden Girls Freight steps in for this offensive zone draw. She wins it off to the boards. A-holes pick it up behind the net. Gavin's fighting on top of her. Ball's loose, comes through. Dobson shot, just misses. Levin comes in down low to keep it. She chips into the corner there. She's fighting with an A-holes player. Dobson comes in to help out. She chips through. She's got the ball on her stick. Centers out front. Wise steers that back short side. Balling off the netting. Dobson keeps it down low. Pass Levin. Comes over to Frade. Frade's on the backhand. Tries to spin it out front. She's got player all over her. 87, Caitlin McKnight. Pins her against the boards. They're fighting for it, and we get a whistle. No ball movement. A-holes will be able to get a change of players here, but it'll be a deep draw in their zone. Biaghitti comes out with Helling in the back. You got Dobson, Frade, and Rothwin up front. A-holes win another draw in their defensive zone. Back in the corner, they chase the ball, swinging around to Houston. Dobson reads that, steals that ball. She spins off, looking for space, doesn't have much up. Dishes behind the net to Frade. Frade swings out to her forehand, looks for a little bit of speed. She cycles back to Rothwin. Rothwin has it on her forehand, comes up the near board. Tries to put that ball out front. Turnover, comes back up to Helling. Helling has it on her stick. Shot. Wise is going to steer that to the side. That was going wide anyway, but Maxie Weiss decided she would knock it down. Back up to Helling. Helling has it. They step in. Shot through a screen. The Frade almost had that deflection. Dobson gives a little shot to a player there. Comes through. Ball gets chipped around the other side. The Canadians try to get it out. A-holes. Put it up. Helling keeps it in to Rothwin. Rothwin has it in a circle. She Throws a little backhander on net. That pass is never going to work. Ball comes up the other side. Maddie Nichols for the A-holes chipped it down. Helling goes back to get it from Shelley. Rolux chases it down for the A-holes. She gives the Golden Girls a little fate. Ball comes up to Galvik. She tries to chip it out. The A-holes keep it, turn it over, and then they turn it over themselves. And we're playing a little ping pong in the middle of the rink, back and forth and back and forth. Ball comes up here. Kozakowski steals that. Makes a little chip in. She's in the zone. Leaves it off for the core. Galvik got knocked down. Ball goes the other side. A-holes chip it out. No icing. Levin comes back to get it. She's in her far corner, looking. Sees Galvik in the circle. Galvik tries to hit a cut in the track. That mixes, comes down. We have an icing and misses everybody. Good play there by Galvik. He hit the cut in the track just a little ahead of her. It back to Kozakowski, clean. Kozakowski spins off her coverage. Tries to beat another girl. That ball gets knocked down. Back into the corner to the A-holes. A-holes try to center. They step out front. Try to spin off Kozakowski. Ball's into the far corner for A-holes. Both tied up. Ball's getting pinned. It looks like they're all on it. Referee's telling them to move it. Ball's loose. Comes out to Galvik. Galvik tries to hit in the check. She knocks it down, takes it over, one-on-one on the line. Tries to break through. She gets through there. Wise sees it. Wise in the check. Her teammates on another team. She knows that move. Wise steers in the corner. A-hole swinging around the backside. Halling comes in to keep it. Ball's on Dobson's stick. She's got coverage all over top of her. Shot! Deflected by Frade. Wise steals that rebound through. Nice deflection by Frade there. Another centering pass. Nobody home for the U.S. Giddy comes down to get it. Golden Girls are pulling their goal. 1:33 to go in the third, down 2. Helling's in deep for the chase, trying to keep that ball. Kozakowski keeps it at the line, dumps it in all the way deep. Frade goes after it down low against the A-holes. Pitches her player off. That ball's caught in the corner. Whistle there. Nobody's moving it or attempt to move it. We're going to have an offensive zone draw with 1:17 to go in the third. 3-1 A-holes. And we have a timeout. Take this time to do a quick thank to our sponsors, Napper USA. Step on the rink with confidence using Napper USA, the premier ball hockey equipment supplier in the United States and proud sponsor of cool hockey events. Elevate your game with gear designed for champions. Referees are going to have a quick discussion here about their lineup. Got a minute 17 to go here in the third. Offensive zone draw for the Golden Girls with an empty net, 6-on-5 here. Golden Girls are going to need a quick one so they have some time to try to tie this game up. All right, referees tell them to get lined up. Here we go. Dobson, Frade, Biagidi, Rothwin, Levin, Kozakowski. Lowen steps in for the A-holes. Francis, Fiacelli, Smith. I can't see the other player. Golden Girls win it back to Kozakowski. Shot out front, just missed the one-timer by Dewey. She tries to rush one up front, knocks down that, clearing pass. Shot, steered aside in the corner. Biagidi has it. Out to Rothwin. Rothwin just misses the top of the net. Frade picks it up over the far corner. She shoots it on net. Another one there. Rebound. Loose ball on top of Wise. Everything's loose. There we go. We get a cover. I don't know if there was 17 shot attempts and 2 shots there or 593 shots and 1 attempt, but everybody was whacking away. We'll have another draw on the far right side for Dobson. Galvik comes out for Rothwin. Get a little bit of size in front of the net. Power. Dobson wins that ball cleanly forward behind the net, but the A-holes pick it up. Biagidi comes in with Galvik. They're tied up 3. She's trying to get that ball. Biagidi tries to swing it outside, gets knocked down. Frade has it. Chips at 11, just misses her. That ball comes all the way down, no icing. Paige Smith's coming in with a little bit of fire on top of Karen Levin. Levin swings it around to Kozakowski. Kozakowski loses that. Lowen tries to get through. Kozakowski picks it up, gets it to Frade. Off the boards to Dobson. A-Holes picked it up in the corner. They're swinging around. Biagini's on top of her. Galvin comes in. Oh. Galvin has the ball free. Goes afraid. Afraid shot from the spot. Loose. It's in the corner. Biagini comes on top of her. Tries to knock that ball through. They're trying to just pin it. 10 seconds to go. Loose ball's in the corner. Fighting for it. Everybody's moving it. Ball's coming through. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Loose ball out front. Just misses. Would have been enough time there. That got to Galvin. And the A-Holes are your first North American Women's A finalist for the weekend. We'll be back with the next game.
From the beginning of time, men and women have been friends, family, but yet rivals as well. Some of the most epic battles have been fought from the North to the South Pole and anywhere in between. As time flies, battles have transformed themselves into sports. Yet, the fundamentals remain the same, with lighter shields and a different type of sword. But evolution is clever. It introduces new rules but keeps one thing intact: adrenaline. So it's with honor and pride that we present to the world all of the above into one sport. Hockey ball, the game born in the North that can be played from the mountains to the ocean, and from America to Europe, all the way to the land of the rising sun. Napper. Anyone, anywhere.